Whilst most FBA sellers are spending 10 hours a day manually scouring Black Friday deals and refreshing random websites, my sourcing nowadays is 90% automated. I wake up, I check my phone, and I see a list of profitable Q4 deals that our bots have already found for me. In this business, speed and data is what wins. In this video, I'm going to be pulling back the curtain to show you the exact LiveCops bots and systems that I use to find profitable flips on autopilot, even during the chaos of Q4. So let's get into it. Now, the problem as a new seller trying to do Amazon FBA online arbitrage is simply that the best deals always sell out super quick. There's always someone else who's just a little bit quicker, who's playing the game a little bit smarter, who's going to find that deal before you and clear out the stock. And this is especially true around Q4, you know, with all these Black Friday deals, Cyber Monday deals. I'm sure you've already experienced it this year where you found a great deal, stumbled across it, and then just seen it's out of stock. You know, you've got to this checkout screen, it said there's no units available, and you're just too late. This is where you need the best software in the industry to monitor products automatically and get notifications as soon as products are available to buy, and that way you can beat everyone else to clearing out that stock. And this is really where LiveCops comes in. As part of the LiveCops group, we have a huge array of both online arbitrage and retail arbitrage channels with a mix of automated software and staff on the ground checking retail stores, flagging potential deals that you can be buying. So first up, let me show you the online arbitrage section. So here we have our own monitors. You can see this is tracking the Pokemon Center website, and we've got similar monitors for sites such as Smith's as well for more Pokemon goods, telling you exactly the stores that have stock. For example, this trading card, for example, you can see is out of stock online, but you can see all of these stores have in stock that exact product, and you'll get notified as soon as there's any restocks for these sort of products so that you can clear out the stock before anyone else. You're also able to set up private restocks with these same monitors so that you can keep track of absolutely any products that have piqued your interest. As well as these restock monitors, we have a huge Amazon leads channel where all of our staff will post finds from across the internet for you to buy straight away. For example, here you can see this Skull Candy headphones at Costco. You can see we were making about £72 profit per unit on these. And this was selling 500 times a month at an absolutely ridiculous ROI. If you were able to get just 10 of these headphones for a total cost of about 500 quid, you'd be making £720 in profit just from that one flip. That literally pays for LiveCops for the entire year. And that is one single lead that we dropped on one single day. And obviously you're not limited to just 10. If you had the budget of spending 5 grand on 100 sets of these headphones, you could be looking at £7,200 in profit from just this one single lead. And as I scroll through the channel now, you can see we're dropping leads like this all the time. Almost every day we're dropping huge bangers like this. Literally on that very same day, you can see this one 200 times a month, £5 profit, so a little bit less profit per unit, but definitely more accessible if you're more on a budget stock-wise. There's literally so many leads like here to take advantage of. Now in that channel, that's where you're going to find the huge sellers, the products that sell 500 or 1,000 times a month, stuff like that. But obviously you can make a lot of money on the kind of slower selling items, things that sell under 50 times per month, but obviously posting that to every single member on the group is not a great idea in terms of saturating those products. So here in the lead raffle section, this is where we raffle out all of the kind of slightly slower selling products, but there's still profit in these. So you can just enter these raffles manually, or literally just from being active in the server, you will automatically be entered into these raffles and you'll automatically be DM'd all of these profitable products to buy. And as you can see, all of these products are usually only sent to like 3 or 4 different people. So you can buy these knowing that you're not gonna have a huge amount of competition from other sellers. You can buy all of these products, no sourcing required, no hours and hours of crawling websites, literally just have to log on to the LiveCops group, check in the relevant channels and get buying. We really do make it that simple. Now, as well as finds from all across the internet, these kind of online arbitrage leads, we also focus on Amazon to Amazon in LiveCops. Amazon to Amazon is basically where you're buying that product from the Amazon website itself to sell back onto Amazon at a later date. So usually the idea behind this is you catch a really good sale or even just a full-on price error that Amazon are making. You buy up as much stock as you possibly can, and then you send it back into Amazon once the price goes back up to a reasonable level. So we have a huge range of channels that track all sorts of different types of Amazon to Amazon deals. And we're also the only group in the world that now offers AI analysis for all of these deals. So even as recent as just a year ago, in pretty much all servers like this, you would just have to analyze every single deal yourself, and about 90% of the products that are pinging on these price drop monitors are just not viable for whatever reason. Either they don't really sell at that higher price, or the price just isn't low enough for it to be really worthwhile, or maybe it's even just a restricted brand that you can't even sell. We take this whole headache out of Amazon to Amazon sourcing with our LiveCops monitors, and we now have AI give all of our deals a score from 1 to 5, as well as write up a detailed analysis on why it thinks it's a good deal, as well as just give you a summary of all the other information about that deal. So you can see this here on screen now, this Genius A2A deals bot. You can see, for example, this Milwaukee drill set. So this item sells 400 times per month. It's been given a 5 out of 5 score from the AI. Amazon was selling these at £12, but usually it averages about £26.99 on Amazon, which, as we can see, for both VAT reg and non-VAT reg users, it's a really strong profit of at least £5 profit, or even £6.97 if you're not VAT reg. So basically, you can see on the graph here as well, on the price chart, you can see the price has dropped down a whole bunch, and we're aiming to sell it at these sort of higher prices up here. And if we scroll down, we can see this happens all the time, multiple times a day. We're pinging profitable products that have only just dropped in price. You see on this one, the graph hasn't even fully updated yet because of how recent the price drop was. This item dropped from an average of about 20 quid down to £10, sells about 50 times per month. Not as good sales wise, which is why this one's only a 4 out of 5, but still really good profit and ROI for any sellers that are looking at that deal. And we have so many of these deals ping every single day in the LiveCops server. It really is as simple as logging on, having a look through this channel, and buying what's still in stock. Now that's great and all, but I'm sure you're probably thinking now,
hold on, I have a 9-to-5 job, or I have other commitments. I'm not prepared to be glued to my screen 24/7 watching this Discord channel, buying the things when they drop.
And that's completely fair. I mean, some of the best price drops as well often happen at like 3 or 4 in the morning. There is no way that I'm waking up just to buy a product on Amazon, to be honest. I value my sleep way too much. And that's why we've added Chaos integration into LiveCops. So if you've not heard of Chaos, they're an amazing software development team that have created an Amazon to Amazon auto checkout tool. It's the only software in the entire world that offers this sort of functionality. And until we added it to LiveCops, it was pretty much impossible to even get your hands on this software. It was invite only, and only the biggest sellers in the game had access to this software. We've kind of broken down that wall and now added it to LiveCops, which means all of these Amazon to Amazon pings that you can see on screen, all the AI and analyzed ones, or even just our unfiltered streams of data where there's no AI analysis at all, whatever you want to track, you can now track with Chaos, and it will automatically buy the products that are being outputted by our LiveCops monitors. This means that if you set it up, you can set up Chaos to only buy deals that are at least £10 profit per unit, that are at least a 5 out of 5 deal score, that sell at least 200 times per month, or whatever your criteria is for buying products. You can set it up to only auto check out what you want to buy, and from there it will automatically purchase these deals on your account, and every few days or so you can kind of cancel the orders you disagree with, approve the good stuff, and make profit almost completely automatically. And this is how I can literally make money in my sleep. No effort required from me, literally just set up the software and then it does the rest. And this feature is completely unique to LiveCops. There is not a single group in the world that has access to this sort of technology. On screen now as well, just to kind of show you how well this software works, this is a deal that Chaos purchased me completely automatically. As you can see, it was quite a high ticket product. I only sold 22 units, but from those 22 units, I made over £5,000 in profit. And this was purchased completely automatically. No kind of intervention from me, no kind of hours and hours of manual sourcing. Chaos just did all the work and I woke up to a huge amount of profit. Stop trading your time for money. Manual sourcing is a job. You want to automate sourcing so that it becomes an actual business that will make you money in your sleep. In 2026, if you are not using systems and automation, you are simply going to be left behind, especially in Q4. So if you want access to this exact suite of bots, the stock monitors, the A2A finders, and the automatic checkout software, then you need to be in the paid LiveCops group. It's £59 a month, and one good flip will pay for your entire year if you play it right. Click the link down below in the description to get started, and let's automate your Q4.